What is good, y'all? It's your boy Antno back here in the end of vlog. We is outside. Actually walking to the movie theaters to see if they're hiring. It's funny because yesterday I was watching a video. Actually, the other day, my girlfriend came over with his girlfriend, right? And they were talking about, survival, right? And the son was like, yo, like, I don't understand how we see, like, young dudes fancy expensive cars and then got other people that can't really survive, etc., etc. Like, yeah, I agree. So then yesterday, I was watching this video where this lady was like, she got laid off from her job. And then another video with this other guy was talking about, like, yo, like, can't really survive with $100,000 no more because expenses and stuff like that. And, I'm watching the video, taking all the information. And I'm like, yo, for one, don't want to be homeless, and for two, don't want to be broke. Like, I'm broke right now, but don't want to be no more. And I had a brother, the one that's 2 years older, he was homeless for like 2 years, 3 years, 2.5 years. He couldn't really find a job, and he couldn't work, etc., etc. Until, he got back on his feet. And I'm like, yo, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to even be in that situation, that position, because that ain't for me. And it's really scary because even like I was watching the video by Sandy Tuck, he had interviewed Marlon Wayne's brother, the oldest, and he was like how our dad, he would work 2 jobs and still wouldn't be able to provide for the family. And mind you, this was like when everything was cheap. So just imagine now, everything's mad expensive, mad high, and who's the root. Like, you're crazy. So it's like not even like, oh, it's just this year or 10 years ago. I mean, it's been like this for years. But the thing is, like, even my brother's son, he was like how, 10 years ago, he was like, if you ain't really making enough money now, then in the future, you'll be stuck. And that's true. Like, just mind you, we're suffering now. Imagine 10 years from now. Same thing. More people gonna be suffering. More people gonna be complaining about this, that, and the third. So it's like, And of course, there's plenty of different ways to make money, plenty of different ways to get paid, etc., etc. Not everybody knows that access. Not everybody knows how to really get the money, the correct way, if that makes sense. Like, his friend that came, I think last month, that dude, for him to even survive, I guess he would do like illegal thing, like how he's selling drugs and stuff like that. Most people, especially in the area where we call the hood, they would start that way, just selling drugs and stuff like that. And then they do other things. So that's how he did it. And then now he's truck driver. The other thing is, like, there's parents in different countries, like, you're talking about Hispanic countries, you're talking about the Asian countries, you're talking about the Indian country, where they come to New York, come to America, find better life for their kids, and they work, they do what they gotta do, but they still struggle, still suffer. And then the blessing out of that is that their kids, their daughter, their son, will see that, and they'll be like, yo, like, in the future, I get old, hey, we're gonna be done with this. And they'll do what they gotta do. But there's people that will still, even after getting old, still suffer, you know what I'm saying? Or people that come from different places, they obviously used to suffer from, just from moving from one place to another. You know what I'm saying? But the point is that, hey, like I said, I ain't gonna be broke like right now, and I'm not definitely not trying to be homeless. Cause another thing the lady was saying in the video was like how the guy was saying in his video how like, old people say they're high and woo, but they're not. And what it is that if it's a good business, like a good job, they ain't gonna really hire. Now, if it's a bad job, like something that would hire you quick, it ain't a good job. It's just bad job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, like that could be true. Because some people, even having a bad business, they hire anybody. You know what I'm saying? New York is kind of different. Like, even if the business seems bad, it still wouldn't hire. There's most bad business that would at least hire quickly. Good businesses, like, you don't see no good businesses in New York. You see them out here and there. But some good businesses, they just would not hire you. And, I'm like, yo, like, why? Like, supposed to be born to just live a attractive life and you just born, go to school, and work. It's no problem in life, it's what it is. But, goddamn, like, to do that. And then, not only that, it's not even just for being born. It's the fact that some parents, they will have kids knowing their situation. Okay, let's just have a kid. And then we do it. I think, like the friend that came over, he good, he worked, whatever. But he was like, yo, like, this for having to have a child now, like, you're saving up, you gotta save up. I'm like, yo, that's just, it's just tough, it's tough. And then that really caught the attention, like, yo, like, there's actually people that really be rich. One way or another, they be rich. And just sad, And then another thing, like, like the school system will teach you how to make money. It's just crazy, So it is like, I think 2 hours later, just got home. And let me tell you, no luck. First I went to the movie theaters, and then I went to another one. But the second one I didn't able to go in because they were busy, so nobody's hiring, so I was gonna test the go for the youth cook to see, but might as well leave it alone, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no luck. There's no luck today. Tomorrow I'm going to the doctor to get the result. To see how that's going. Then Thursday we may get to shoot for Friday. Tired. And then a lot of people are doing construction. I had asked one of the construction guys if he was hiring, and he said he didn't know. I was like, okay. I'm so tired. May end the vlog here because tomorrow, I may start recording tomorrow because we're going to see the doctor to get the result. Like I said, just stay tuned for that. And then Thursday, go shopping for some sneakers. A busy week this week. Next week, may pass by the AutoZone. Not AutoZone. I went in today, but too busy, So may go next week. What I get stuff. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, peace out, gang.